starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, that a picture connects. Never asking for someone's help to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and that what unfolds. The skill of it all teach. This is 20% skill, 80% peer. 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped mega death, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verses, dude, is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks. Oh, I heard you messing with that stock. 10% luck and 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will.
Are we good? You don't ever give me a cue. What's up, people? Sitting next to this jackass again for another episode of Sorry Not Sorry with yours truly, Anthony Rodia. We've got to my right, Tony Walker.
Hi, Anthony.
What's up, Tony?
Nice to see you, pal.
In the booth, Sally.
Oh, my God.
We can't get it right
every time.
Every week.
Every time.
Yeah,
You guys must have a great marriage. One's on, one's off. One's off, one's on.
Yeah,
But to stick up for him, you did tell him that he could start. That's why it went. So
I did tell him.
Yeah,
I did tell
okay.
him. All right, so let me just share this so everyone can see it. Oh, give me a second, people. Whistling is not necessary. Whistling is not necessary.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay.
No, it's not, Tony.
All right.
It's not.
So we'll just... All right, so I'll just...
Yeah, you're just going to sit there and wait real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. It's been a long day. I took an afternoon nap today.
Yeah, it sounds like a long day.
Live now. Okay. What's up, people? Oh, man. It was a tiring day.
Why? Well,
I
it must
just-
be. You just needed to take a nap.
No, it's been see, this is more like it. Now we got people in here.
Yes,
so for
it
everyone,
is.
everyone that was watching last week, Tony, and I didn't even think about it. We could have went off of my Facebook. We're going to sign into my Facebook. Whatever. It's over with.
Better be.
Tony was in Facebook jail because he flashed a elementary school kid outside of an elementary school.
Nobody told me that was bad.
No, they were in Facebook jail because, this, I guess some sensitive person couldn't deal with the fact that they saw something or heard something they didn't like. So instead of just turning the channel, they had to ruin it for everybody and report it, and they got in Facebook jail. So our numbers were a little down last week. We're back up today. So welcome back, people. How was your weekend before I get into mine? Because mine was extremely busy. Yours better be like in exciting, because if you didn't
No, it was...
did you go rock climbing or anything like that?
It was disappointing.
It's not going to the energy level is going to be very, very
Yes,
diverse.
it was very sad. We were supposed to go to England, and we had to cancel.
Nice.
Thank you. Saved
Phone
by the
call.
Bell.
I'm going to go on a limb and say it's Dennis.
I don't know what makes you say that.
Watch. Ready? Sorry, not sorry. With Anthony Rodia. Who's this? Hey, guys, it's Dennis. Watch. 100%. Ready?
Oh, the phone's broken. What did you do?
I didn't do anything every week.
Anthony broke the phone.
I didn't break the phone.
You're breaking it now. Wow, you see that? Sally just like shushed you away.
Sally shushed me like a mosquito.
Hello.
Huh?
Hi. Hello?
Who's Dennis?
Hi, Dennis. How are you?
We missed. That was God punishing me for not doing the introduction.
Our phones are kind of funking out, so I don't think we're gonna be able to go live with it. I don't know why. So
Yo, put it on speaker.
I might actually. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, put it on speaker right here. Where's speaker?
Right here.
No, there's got to be a speaker.
Right here.
There's got to be a speaker. Hold on.
Dennis, keep talking just in case you go on speaker.
Don't go anywhere, Dennis.
They're just saying like A B C D
Mode.
E, F, G,
There's
I,
and
J, K,
there's nobody else here, right? We could maybe try a
These
different
slides.
phone or something.
T U V.
The weather wasn't that bad today. That the phones are out.
Y and
Dennis, we'll call you back.
okay, bye. I actually sang the ABCs with Dennis.
Wait, so
Was he singing with you?
how do I get back to the other screen?
Oh, see what you did?
So none of the buttons work?
Not anymore.
Oh, there we go. It should be back to normal.
Are you gonna call?
Would I be able to call?
That's what we're gonna try.
No, she was
No, you
asking
can't.
me.
You can't. You can't. It won't let you. No. Bruno. So Bruno's asking what happened with the legal thing about me pranking people. Basically, I could get in trouble, but I realized I don't give a shit. So I'm going to start pranking again.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's great. I'm happy to hear.
The fuck would you yell right next to me?
I was excited.
All right, you have toilet paper? No.
Is that you, Tony, calling?
Is that you?
Yes.
Is it the button? Can you just call another number?
Let me try the special hotline,
Or you have a special hotline?
if I can remember the number.
No, but you... All right, forget it. I don't care. The only person we want to call is my dad anyway. That's not it. Nothing's happening.
You want to try that
Yeah,
again?
but you can't... All right, it's line 1.
Line 1.
Yeah, this is...
Still doesn't work?
Oh, I know what to do. I know
Well,
what to do.
He knows what to do.
I know what to do.
He knows what to do. Just unplug it.
When
That's
all
what you
fails,
do.
just unplug.
That's it.
Watch this work. You guys are going to... Everyone's like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, but Steve, didn't Steve unplug it?
Well, Steve, yeah, he doesn't use.
Comedians on football every Tuesday.
All right, so can you tell me what the hell you did this weekend?
We were supposed to. I
It's
told you.
no big deal.
We were
If it
supposed
doesn't
to go
work,
to
I'm going
England.
to just call my dad from my cell.
We were supposed to go to England and we didn't go, so it was a disappointing weekend.
Why were you supposed to go to England?
A friend of mine,
Right?
in England, he's kind of like the Paul Schaefer who was to Letterman. He was a musician on a talk show, so
Right.
there's a little bit of a name there. And he was touring, doing a Billy Joel show throughout England. It was selling out like crazy.
Right.
He was selling out theaters, 500, 600 seat theaters. It was doing well. It was great. So the tour was coming to an end this past weekend, and he asked me to come, see the last show.
Are those crickets?
Yes.
Those are really fucking loud crickets.
I cricketed myself. But no, it was going to be a lot of fun, and we missed it.
It doesn't work.
But thank you, everybody, for your support.
Yeah, no one...
Thank you.
You literally just inputted an applause button?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to unplug the phones. The only person I want to call is my dad, really.
Anthony broke the phone,
I
everybody.
didn't break the phone.
Anthony
Sorry,
broke the
Dennis.
phone.
Stop calling.
No, wait a minute. I thought Dad was going to be here.
No,
thought
so
this
here's
was the week.
I had a busy weekend, so Dad couldn't come in this weekend. So let's see. Where did my weekend start? When the hell did I start? So Thursday, I flew into Plano, Texas. Thank you to everybody in Texas at Hyenas. Awesome show down there. Then I flew back here. Friday, I had 2 shows at McGuire's in Bohemia, 2 sold-out shows.
Nice.
That was chaotic. And then Saturday, I realized I lost my mind. Saturday, I had a 7 o'clock show in Mayapack, New York,
Right.
which is 45 minutes to an hour away from Yonkers, New York.
Okay.
And then I had a 9 o'clock show in Yonkers. And I did a meet and greet. So I got on at about 8 o'clock, got off at 9:10, did my meet and greet, jumped on the highway, shot down 45 minutes, literally got into the venue in Yonkers, and had another sold out show that I literally just walked on stage and did the show.
Yeah, what was showtime for that one?
10:15.
Oh, all right. So
I got there
Yeah,
10:09.
holy moly.
Yeah, buddy. And then I went home and passed out. But it was awesome, man. Listen,
You played a place called Hyenas?
Hyenas in Texas.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything after that. Hyenas. I'm going to go play Hyenas. Yeehaw, everybody. This is going to be a great time. They have Italians down there?
No,
Right.
no, they do. They do. I had one guy, I came out of the airport, and I'm thinking Texas is south.
Really?
And the other thing that's south is the equator. So I'm thinking it's hot. So I come out of the airport with a T-shirt, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? One guy next to me goes, it's called November. I'm like, you're called incest. Shit. I'm like, it's fucking Texas. Yeah, it's cold down here. I'm like, but why? You guys are so much closer to the equator. It was cold. I guess, I don't know why.
Silly Yankee.
Yeah, you silly Yankee. You New York Italian. And then, but it was crazy, man. So it's 2 sold-out shows on Friday, 2 sold-out shows on Saturday.
Nice.
Big announcement for everybody. Everybody kept asking me, come back to Long Island, come back to Long Island.
Come back to Long Island.
This guy needs fucking medical attention. I swear to God. Either a set. I don't know how Sally puts up with you. But I am coming back to Long Island. I didn't want to wait until March and April, so I'm actually doing a Wednesday and Thursday at Levittown, and I'll be back January 22nd and January 23rd here at Governor's in Levittown. Tickets are on sale today, and I think we're already sold like 50, 60, 70 tickets.
Nice.
So it's crazy. This weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm at Uncle Vinny's in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. 3 sold-out shows, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the following week, I fly out to Buffalo, which I'll be driving up to Niagara. I've got a show Wednesday night at Yuck Yucks in Niagara Falls. 2 sold-out shows Thursday in Toronto. And then from Toronto, we fly to Michigan, and I've got 4 shows in Michigan Friday and Saturday. We're busy.
That's very busy.
We're fucking busy.
I'm proud of you.
Dude, it's. I pinched myself the other night because it's one thing to do what you love full time. It's another thing to be making ground in it, and like everyone's like, "Oh, that's crazy. You're performing all over the place," but I'm literally selling out shows 5 miles from each other. That's the part that's shocking me. Like, I have all the thanks to give to all my fans. You guys are fucking awesome. The support I get is, I mean, it brings me to tears. I mean, I'll sit on the car ride home after a night like that, and I'll just tear. The emotions will hit me because think about it. I was in Yonkers Comedy Club a month ago, 3 sold-out shows. Then I was at Yorktown Stage about a month ago, and we had over 400 people there. Now I just did another show in Yonkers and in Mayapack that both sold out. So usually the rule of thumb is you don't do a show within a 60-mile radius 6 months apart. But these shows are selling out left and right. It's the people that come back, the people that, word of mouth. You guys tell somebody, go see this guy, they come. Not only that, but I'm a man of my word. When I tell you guys you're not going to see the same show twice, you're not going to see the same show twice.
Right. That's what I was thinking in my head, because I think that's why they keep coming, because it's not.
You'll never see the same show twice. You'll literally see, like at McGuire's, everyone that came to McGuire's, I appreciate, especially the people that came to the late show. It was cold, it was nasty, and you guys waited online a long time. So I gave the first show an hour. I gave the second show an hour and 25 minutes, and somebody stuck around for both. And he was like, dude, you just gave like 40 minutes of new material. I'm always writing material. And what makes me laugh is you've got these comedians that reach out to me and they go, dude, don't put any of your stuff online. Someone will steal it. Go ahead. I'll fucking write new material tomorrow. I don't care.
And that's happened to you already, hasn't it?
Yeah, people take my material. I don't give a shit. But like, listen, I don't want to sound like an arrogant bastard. It just, for me, it comes easy. I will sit in my basement and I will write material for stand-up, and I'll write material for my skits and my videos, and it just comes very easy. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm absolutely demented. You need to be a little out there, but it comes easy. I write material.
What are the governor's dates?
January 22nd and January 23rd in Levittown.
And that's what days of the week are those?
Wednesday and Thursday.
I don't know. I was just thinking. I'm thinking out loud here, but we should do one of these live. Let people ask questions.
Like on stage? I'll do a live podcast. Don't fucking threaten me with a good time. Threaten me with a good time. We'll do that.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Also, I got to take a vote. Oh, you don't like when people scream next to you. I got to take a vote. So I keep getting contacted by Cameo.
Yes.
Sally, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
How am I doing?
I don't know how you do it.
Oh.
Him. I don't know how
Yeah.
you do him.
Yeah.
Is
You
he
know
like this
what?
at home?
I sit next to him and he screams in my ear all the time.
Fucking hit him with his own leg.
You know what I do? When I have your headphones on, I actually take that side and I flip it out. That's how loud it is. Yep.
Did you
I
get that?
said it.
He looks like he didn't understand.
She's like, yep, I said it. Sally got gangster for a minute. All right, so for those of you who don't know what Cameo is an app that you can go to. You can get like Snoop Dogg, which is one of the creators, to send you a personalized message. They keep reaching out to me. I keep making messages for people, but it is getting overwhelming. I mean, I'll get like 150 to 200 emails a day. So what Cameo does is Cameo allows you to go on there, select my name, and then you can get a personalized message from me, from Zia Lucia, from Uncle Vinny. Now, you have to pay for it, but I'm trying to work it out with them because I don't want to be one of the guys charging $150 for a fucking message. And I'm seeing what the minimum is that I can charge because you have to charge something. So it'll probably be like, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks. And what that'll do is that'll get you, a personalized message from me or one of my characters. And that's it. So let me know if that's something you would want, or because I'm going to do Christmas messages. I listen, in a perfect world, I'd love to do them for free, but I literally did like, I think 100 messages last week, and it was, I mean, it gets to be a lot. So when you charge for them, it's not that I don't enjoy doing them, it's just, it kind of minimizes the amount of people that'll come at you and ask for them, which makes my life a little easier and doesn't make me lose my mind. You will be, I think, starting next week. This is so fucking crazy. You'll be able to go on iTunes and download Rodia comedy ringtones.
Nice.
Sick.
I'm going to do that.
So there'll be Uncle Vinny ringtones. There'll be Zia Lucia ringtones. If you've come to any of my shows, you know that my father, when he calls me, he always announces himself. So there'll be a ringtone that says, "Oh, pick up your phone. It's your father." So that'll be great for all you
awesome.
Italians. I can't get over how Texas people pronounce Italian.
What do they say?
Italian. You are Italian, so am I. I go, no, you're not. You're not Italian. So, so it'll be on iTunes. I'll probably have like 2 or 3 Zia Lucia ringtones. I'll have 2 or 3 Uncle Vinny's. There'll be one that says, pick up your phone and start that bone. There'll be pick up the phone, it's your father. There'll be the guilt trip with Zia Lucia. With somebody you don't love, your mother, you cannot pick up your phone. That'll be a guilt trip. There's going to be some funny ones, man, but can't believe I'm going to be a fucking ringtone. My wife hates it. She's like, I swear to God, if I'm out and I hear your voice come through someone's phone as a ringer, she goes, that's when I move. I go, where are you moving to? I'll probably perform there.
No.
Oh, my God, the sarcasm is leaking through his scalp. I can't even say hair. When you drive a convertible, do you enjoy the wind blowing through your arms?
Yeah, the hair on my arms. Speaking of your wife, I see she's finally made it onto a video.
My wife's been on videos.
Oh, really?
Are you talking about the Frozen one?
Yeah.
That's an old video.
Oh, that's an old
That
one?
video's a year old.
Did you just repost it or something?
I reposted it because when I
right.
did it, I had 4,000 followers and not too many people saw it.
Only 4,000 followers.
4,000. I was such a peasant back then. Oh, behave.
Well, that's the first time I saw it, and I loved it.
Oh, I loved it.
And I thought to myself, it's about time that she's
but
on
she's
a video.
been in videos.
That's the first time I've seen her.
She hates being in videos.
Yeah,
My daughter
no,
loves
she
them.
doesn't.
If you notice, my daughter at the end, she said,
Daddy, you're ridiculous.
yeah.
That's great.
My poor daughter, she has seen me in an Elsa dress, a house dress. She probably doesn't even know what I identify myself as these days.
My daddy wears dresses.
There should be an Italian word for transgender. I'm a transgender. I'm a transgender.
I like to identify myself as a 65-year-old housewife with arthritis.
And I should be able to, damn it, because it's a free world. iTunes, Anthony Rodia ringtones coming next week. Thank you, Bruno.
Are they? How much is an Anthony Rodia ringtone?
I don't know. It's probably going to be like $1.99. Yeah.
I'll buy one.
Will you?
Yeah.
Don't let your phone ring. If I hear myself ringing through a phone, all this shit bugs me out. Like I went to Texas and I'm walking through the airport in Dallas and some guy goes, "Get the fuck out of town right now. Get the shit out of here." I'm like, how do you get the shit out of here? It's a bowel movement.
Interesting.
He goes, "You that fucking guy on TV." I go, "I'm not on TV. The computer." I'm like, "That's not a TV."
It is.
He goes, "You a funny son of a bitch." I'm like, "Yo, no one ever showed you what you sound like?"
Please don't shoot me.
Oh, man. How's my wife feeling? My wife's feeling great. It's me that's fucking dealing with pain. Fucking pregnant Calabrese woman. Holy shit, the threats that come out. Love you, babe.
Oh, I got a question for you.
Wait, real quick. They say
sure.
Italian in Michigan. Well, I'll find out because I'll be in Michigan next week. What's your question, Tony?
You always talk about your wife and how, she didn't marry a comedian and then it was a big adjustment.
I did pick her up by being funny, though. Picked
Well,
her up in Long
that's a
Island.
given.
And so after I met her, it was at Patty McGee's. We ended up walking outside, and there was a hot dog truck or a burger truck that they always had outside. And within 10 minutes, I had 150 people surrounding me, and I was doing like impressions and making like fun of the guy selling cheeseburgers. So she met me making, I made her laugh. That's how I got her.
All right.
Well,
that wasn't my question. So, how did the rest of your family, were they supportive or were they like, no you have a family? What are you doing?
That's a horrible accent, by the way.
Yes, it was. That's why you're.
I didn't know my father was a Russian with a speech impediment.
I didn't say it was your fault.
So, okay. No, my mom stood behind me. My dad was probably the one that said just go. Hey, fuck everybody, just to go. And what if it fails, Dad? Well, then you're on your own. I'm like, well, that's great. That's phenomenal fucking parenting. But no, everybody told me to do it, but don't leave your job. Well, that's not doing it.
Right.
That's half-assing it. You want to follow your dream. You follow your dream all the way.
But you can understand why people would say that because
I'm surprised. Listen,
you had a daughter.
nobody knows this. I almost lost my wife. Michelle almost left me. She was crying hysterical, and she goes, I had a great job.
Right,
I made great money. And, it wasn't like I was fucking, had a paper route. I mean, I was supporting my family. I was doing well. And Yeah, she was not having it, and she said, if you do this, I don't know if I could stick around to watch it not work. And I go, but what if it works? What if I end up doing this and it takes off? I'm like, I had a plan. It's not like I'm just jumping into it. We had shows booked, and I don't blame her, man. I can't say that if I was in her shoes, I wouldn't have left out of fear, because in her eyes, it looked like I was abandoning my family and not putting them first, when in all actuality, me doing this is all for my family.
Well,
I
yeah,
put
of
them,
course.
I'm home more.
Right.
I have flexible time. I mean, I control my own time. My son's due January 28th, which, dude, I said that the other day to a friend, and I started crying like a bitch. I thought girls, when you have girls, you turn into like little like sensitive bastards. Sons? I was like, yeah, dude, I can't believe my son's boy. He's like, you all right? I'm like, I'm having a boy. Oh, I hope he doesn't grow up liking them. But no, it's a fear. It's a fear. You know, I'd love him, but you know, it's just I don't want to see him walking. I don't want to walk in a room and whatever.
That took a weird turn. What just happened?
I have a
man?
fucked up brain. Listen. I speak the truth.
All right, don't yell at me.
There's no dad out there that goes, I hope my son grows up and gets a nice, some strapping young man named Bob, and that's what he does when he's with him. I mean, you know, just no. But yeah, like my son's due January 28th, so my last show is going to be the 23rd at Governor's, and I'm able to take off from the 23rd to about mid February, so about a month. And then my wife's probably going to kick me fuck out of the house after that. She's going to get sick of me. But, you know, everyone asks me, well, you know, it took balls. Yeah, it takes balls, but it also takes, I think, a level of stupidity where you're blinded by what this could be. So I think it's maybe stupidity is not the right word. You're blinded by what this could turn into. And you have to go for it. You know, you can't say you're chasing your dream when you're obligated to something else, you know, whether it be a job or something, you know. So I had to basically go against what my family was saying, against I was performing knowing that my wife was home scared shitless, making videos with that. And, you know, she got to the point where she was saying to me, you know, you're going to do another video? That's all you give a shit about is these stupid videos? She didn't realize the videos was my way of marketing myself. Now it's amazing what 6 months does, because, you know, she knows, listen, if I would have listened to my wife, I wouldn't be doing this right now. And these last 6 months have been the best 6 months of my life. I'm spending more time with my daughter. I'm able to pick her up and drop her off at school whenever I want. You know, we're able to go away, go out to dinner, do whatever the hell we want, because I don't have to worry about the next day waking up to a job and I hated my job. I fucking hated it. And overall, the thing that I'm proud of the most is my daughter gets to grow up now knowing that her dad went against everybody doubting him, everybody saying don't, and he said fuck them, did it anyway, and you know, and so far I'm doing it. So I want my daughter to know that, because I want her to grow up with that same mentality.
Absolutely.
Don't ever let anybody tell you can't do it, because they're not the ones that are going to live with the regret if you don't do it. Absolutely. That was my biggest fear. I got sick and tired of hearing people tell me, dude, you missed your calling. Dude, you're funny as hell. I knew I had the talent, but it's basically dropping everything out. Everyone's like, why didn't you do it in your 20s? I don't think I would have been this good in my 20s. I think it's a level of maturity, marriage, kids, responsibility, drive, motivation. My wife and my daughter drive me and motivate me more than anybody in this world. They make me have to be better than I was last show. And, you know, and I've always said it, I don't want you coming to see a robot. I don't want you coming to see somebody that's going to repeat the same shit over and over, same order. That might work for some people, but if you're a comedian out there and you're not getting to that next tier, maybe that's the reason. You know, I feel like you're not only you don't only need new fans in this industry. You need repeat fans. So I do a show of 400 people and it sells out. I usually bring 150 to 200 of those people back. They tell 5 people. Right. That's 2 shows of 400 I can do.
That's right.
And you know, and people come, they're like, dude, I heard 30 minutes of new stuff. I'm not going to repeat it. You know, but it's been a hell of a ride, a hell of a risk. And I like I said, I think you can't do anything in this world if you don't go at it 150%, because then you're going to have to live with the regret on what if I did this and what if I did that. So I said to myself, March, I'm going for it. I'm going to fucking give it 150%.
But who's March?
Oh, I see what you did there. Wow. All right. Sorry. Just fucking trying to be like really touching about whatever. But if I fell on my face, I told my wife I'd go back to work in January 1st. I'd go get another job doing what I did. I had a great reputation in the industry of what I was in the card business. I was a finance manager. I could have picked up a job in January. So I said, give me till December 31st. And if it's working, if I'm supporting my family, if I'm financially better off than I was working, then you A, continue to let me do it, and B, tell me you were wrong. Haven't gotten to B yet. She won't do it. 12 years. I never heard her say that she was wrong. Goomba Johnny's in the house. Listen to your wife, please. I got to travel with this son of a bitch next Tuesday to Sunday. Do you understand how we... So,
wow,
I realize that if you fly domestic, first class is like $90 to $110 more, right?
Okay.
And I'd like to just kind of relax. I feel like a dick. You feel like a dick in first class because I'm in a jumpsuit and people are in suits. Like one guy, I'm flying a Texas, he goes, so, what are you heading down for, business? Yeah, Dick, I have a board meeting. I'm in a hoodie and a backwards hat.
Yeah, but he was right. You are heading down there for business. You're working.
No, but still, no, whatever. This jackass is in first class, and he goes, excuse me. And I'm like, Goomba Johnny has the worst case of sarcasm because you don't know it's sarcasm. Excuse me, you guys have mango smoothies? I'm like, the fuck? The flight attendant looks at me and goes, no. Really? No mango? Is it the mango you don't have or is it the bullet? I'm like, you can't say bullet on a plane.
Well, yeah, all right.
So I have to travel with him Tuesday to Sunday. But, hey, my cousin, Ziangela. Actually, my aunt. Wrong cousin. I got so many of the same names. Hello, Sianj.
Tara's watching too.
Tara's watching.
Yes.
Doreen, absolutely. No risk, no gain. The Let It Go video is so Andre and I. Thank you, Shannon. But listen, overall, man, I say it at every show. Without you guys supporting me, I can't continue to do what I've dreamt about doing. Yes, it's making you guys laugh, so you guys sort of benefit from it as well. But like, I made a video for a woman for her birthday. Her daughter reached out to me. The lady started crying while they watched the video. You're crying because I'm wishing you happy birthday?
Oh,
it's surreal.
Yeah, you posted that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
I knew I was going to make people laugh. I didn't know I was going to affect people the way I am. I didn't realize how many people need laughter out there. I didn't expect how many people go through stuff, death in the family, illnesses, and they just want to forget all that shit and laugh.
Yeah, man.
So the more I'm doing it, the more I'm realizing that comedy has a different purpose than I thought, man. I mean, comedy is powerful.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you get someone laughing, they're not in a bad mood. So if it's for 60 seconds or an hour, and when I sit down and think that I'm the reason why they're laughing, I'm the reason why the person that has cancer is forgetting about the chemo, I'm the reason why the person that lost someone is not thinking about that at that particular moment, to know that you're the person responsible for that, it's a lot of pressure, man. I don't like that all this is on my shoulders, guys. Get over it yourself. Jesus Christ. I'm joking. It's a lot, man. It's a lot of pressure, but you know what? I was brought up to deal with pressure and use it as fuel and motivation. So I work well under pressure, which is why I do the characters. I said it in Texas. Those two characters that I do, the skits that I do, there's two reasons for it. One, people get to laugh every day at home. They don't have to come to a show. And two, when they do come to a show, as a comedian, I need to be funnier than the characters that I've created. Because if I'm not, then why the hell are you coming out and spending money?
And they'll be
to see me?
disappointed they didn't get
Correct.
those characters, right?
Yeah. So I mean, my shows are getting better. My material is getting better. But yeah, man, listen, you gotta strive for everything. You gotta go for it. Don't ever live. The worst thing is regret, man. You don't want to be 60 years old and look back and say, shit, man, I should have tried that 20 years ago. Just do it. What's the worst thing? If you're working right now, I don't want everybody quitting their job, but if you're working, I had a plan a year ahead of time. So I put something, I had a plan on paper, and I knew I was going to market on social media, and I was going to attack the Italian audience. But if you have a plan, and you go at it with a plan, have a backup plan. You know, don't leave your job without knowing where you're going to land. Feel it around. Hey, listen, I want to leave for 6. Go to your boss first. I want to leave for 6 months. I want to try something. Can I come back if, God forbid, it doesn't work out? Be honest. And then if that doesn't work, you know, go get another job. But if a job is holding you back from pursuing your dream, you're gonna fucking regret it, man.
Yeah, I mean, but it is easier said than done. You know, a lot of people feel that pressure of having to support their family, not wanting to take a risk.
It is,
I mean, you're
man.
absolutely right.
It's crazy.
I mean,
it wasn't easy.
Right.
I was scared shitless. My wife doesn't know this, and she's gonna find this out on the air. I was in the basement a lot of nights crying, like in tears, because I'm pissing off the woman that I love, that's the mother of my kids, to pursue my dream. I'm like, am I being fucking selfish?
Right.
And I honestly, I think, yes, you have to be some form of selfish to drop everything and go for it. Even though my family's the reason why I did it, you have to think about yourself. And I said, I'm not living with regret. I'm doing it. So I think, being selfish, if it's in the right situation, is not always bad. You got to think about yourself. Listen, I was Anthony before I was her husband. I was Anthony before I was Gabriella's dad. So you have to put yourself first to a certain extent. But it was fucking scary as hell, man. I don't want anybody thinking it was a smooth sailing ride. We argued every day. Every time I did a show, she hated it. It's hard to have a spouse in the spotlight where, he's starting to get noticed all the time. You don't know how to handle that. I don't want to be in her shoes. I'd fucking hate it. So it was rough, man. If you're going to do it, just be prepared for everything. I mean, it tests your marriage if you're married. It tests your relationship with your family. My family was behind me, but how you don't want to tell your son to quit his job. So
right.
It was bad. But I have family members now that said, fuck it. I told you not to do it and you did it. God bless. And there's haters out there. So if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. But I love it. There's a certain transition that you'll see, especially in this business, where a hater turns into an ass kisser. It's the best thing in the world. But for all the haters out there, I just want you to do something. When you do turn into the ass kisser, can you just wear lipstick? Because I'd like to go home and just actually see where you guys are kissing my ass, if it's near the crack or up high on the cheek or something, I like to see where they're kissing it because it's great. There's nothing better.
But how do you see that when you get home? You can see your ass when you get
in
home?
a mirror.
Oh.
I'm flexible.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, thank you, Andre. Appreciate it. South Philly. I'm coming back to South Philly. We're working on a date. It'll probably be sometime in March. Saw you back in May. Thank you, Carmela. You were great. I appreciate that. I'll be back in South Philly. I can't mention where, but it'll probably be March. We're getting that date locked in. This weekend's in Jersey. 3 sold-out shows at Uncle Vinny. Back at Governor's in Levittown, January 22nd and 23rd. I'll be in Michigan next week, the 22nd and 23rd of November. I'll be at Yuck Yucks the 20th in Niagara Falls, and 2 shows in Toronto. The second show is almost sold out on the 21st. And then the 29th, I'm in Princeton, New Jersey at the Hyatt Regency. And on the 30th, I'm at Bristol, Pennsylvania at Comedy Works with Carrie Carabas. So you guys are making me busy, which I love. What's up, Kelly? Kelly's been a fan of mine since the beginning. I think she was like one of my first 1,000 followers. But it is crazy. But this leads me to my next point. So, I have a 4-year-old daughter, and Jeff Parami, what up, fat bastard?
Oh, my goodness.
No, that's what he calls himself.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Parami, fat bastard Parami. I wasn't insulting him.
All right.
What's up, cousin Frank? Nice deer. Cousin got a nice, I think it looked like a 10-pointer. But this brings me to my next point. So I'm a parent. I have a 4-year-old. I got one on the way. If you're a parent, listen, you do what you want. I'm not telling you how to raise your kids. But for the love of God, can you instill competition into your kids? Like competitiveness. I was at the school, and my daughter's competitive. She races somebody. She wants to win. There's a parent that says, your daughter really needs to tone down the competitiveness. And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, everything she does, whether she throws a ball, whether she races, she always wants to win. She's going to have a rough time making friends when she gets older. I go, no, she's not. She's just not going to have fucking losers for friends. Come at me, I'm coming at you. You get into my business about my parenting and tell me what I should raise my fucking daughter as, you better be prepared. See, here's the problem with people like that. They're concerned about what they're witnessing and what they want to say. They're not mentally preparing themselves of what can come back at them.
Right.
So I said, no, it's just she's not going to have a bunch of losers when she's growing up, and I don't want her with losers. I want my daughter to surround herself with other kids that are competitive, that want to be the best at everything. You don't have to be. I'm not saying being the best is everything, but do you think I want to be a mediocre comedian? I don't want to go into a theater of 500 people and be happy that I brought 100. Right. I want that theater fucking packed out. I did the show in Toronto. The theater that I booked said, do you think you're going to sell out one show? I go, no. She goes, well, then why are you renting it? I said, because I want to sell out 2 shows. I'm not happy with 1 show. I always want to go a step above. And if you're not putting that same thought process into your children, what are you preparing them for?
Right.
You want them being mediocre? I want my daughter to play sports, and I want her to get a trophy because she practiced, became a good team player, built camaraderie with her teammates, and won. I don't want her to get a fucking trophy because she just participated. So your kid, and like it goes back to all this shit where everyone says, oh, well, this country should be just equal. Everyone should be equal. So you're telling me I bust my ass and take a risk and make something of myself, and I should make the same amount of money as somebody that sits on a fucking office chair all day and picks their nose?
Yes.
No, Tony. I'm just saying, listen, there's nothing wrong with being competitive. Just don't be a douchebag.
Well, that's where
You know?
that camaraderie comes from.
Camaraderie. Camaraderie. Where you go.
Your son will be
It's a
singing
good,
that
it's a good 80s song.
Yeah.
Camaraderie. I think we've been calling my dad too long because Tony just turned into him. Yeah, so something like a camaraderie. Camaraderie. My father says that all the time. I go, Dad, how was the shit you took? Good. The camaraderie. Camaraderie.
That's how that builds. See, I'm avoiding saying it again.
Yeah, without
That's how
you
it
fucking
builds
up, I don't sing that song.
because they're fighting a battle together. They're striving to win, and that's how you build that camaraderie.
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 Right.
Camaraderie. Karate. Come to karate. I'm going off on woo. Yeah, but listen, I'm competitive. I'm not a douchebag. Like if I lose, I lose, and then I practice and I try.
We're not saying be sore winners.
Yeah, right, exactly. Don't be sore winners. Don't be sore losers. Just be competitive. Teach your kids to go for gold. I mean, why wouldn't you want your kids to be the best? So I said to this lady, I said, with all joking aside, I said, do you plan on having your child join sports? And she goes, yeah. Do you want them to win? I just want them to have fun. Do you have any clue how fun it is to win? And she goes, well, I guess winning is everything to you. No, but it's fucking important. Why are you going to practice? Like I just said, my cousin Frankie shot a deer, right? He got a deer. He obviously doesn't pick up a bow, fire an arrow, and go, fuck it, if it hits something, it hits something. He practices, and he's a great hunter.
Right.
A great shooter. It goes with everything. I do comedy. I don't just sit home all week and hope I do well on Friday. I own my craft. I practice. I go over material. I have jokes that absolutely kill the audience, crush the audience. I take that same joke and I try to make it better. What word can I substitute for this? What word would be funnier out of my mouth? What can I do that'll kind of hit the audience from a different angle that they weren't expecting? This is a joke that works, and I'm trying to make it better, improve it. Why? Because I want to be better. So I said to her, I'm like, so you're okay with your child playing sports, losing every game, and then giving them a trophy? To me, that trophy states it's okay that you lost every game and sucked.
Right.
Give them a ribbon. Give them a fucking trophy.
Well, yeah, I mean, when we were
gift
kids,
card or something.
When we were kids, yeah, I mean, that was a thing. If you lost too much, it made you mad. It made you try to win even more.
Can you imagine them doing that in the major leagues?
That would
In
be
NBA, NFL? Everybody gets the Lombardi trophy?
right. And
You want the Miami Dolphins prancing around with a fucking trophy?
Right.
Or the Jets?
right? New York and Boston have nothing
listen,
to fight about. So
for-
it might bring world peace, actually.
It won't bring world peace. For everyone out there that's a New York Jets or Giants fan, I'm a Giants fan. Did anybody witness the game between them two this week? I call it the toilet bowl because it was
That's
two
all it
shitty
was worth,
teams.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so painful to be a New York football fan these days.
Well-
That's Buffalo.
Well, at least we have the Rookie of the Year, and the Cy Young is coming. The Cy Young.
So Tony just went against everything I said. He doesn't give a shit about being a team player. He just cares that they won the Home Run Derby, Rookie of the Year, and Cy Young.
No. You said it's a tough time for New York sports. So I'm saying, well, at least we have this, is what I'm saying.
But you don't have a team. You have players.
Right, we have that.
You
That's
have-
all I'm
you-
saying.
you-
We
you
have that to hang
players.
on to.
You don't have a team.
Well,
Your team sucks.
Yes. So we hold on to this.
Let's call my dad.
Okay.
Real quick, Sally,
Sally!
do you have the advertisement that I sent you last week? The email? The beer?
Did you send it to me or Gubs Radio?
I sent it to you.
Okay, let me find it.
Thank you. Just let me know when you have it. We'll pull that up. That's our sponsor. And since the phone don't work, Tone, let's call my dad on speaker.
I can't believe you broke the phone.
I didn't break the phone.
You broke the phone.
I didn't break the
You
phone.
broke the phone.
I'm not paying for it.
I won't tell on you. Don't worry. But even though it's on video.
Dick.
Hello.
What's up, Dad?
Not much. What's going on? He said he called me after 8:15.
I'm sorry I'm late. I got into a rant.
Oh,
You know what a rant is?
what's that?
A rant. It's like a fruit.
A fruit?
Yeah, it's like an apple.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's like a little juicy rant.
Oh,
Yeah. Have you ever tasted a rant?
no.
Oh. All right.
So what's going on?
Nothing. We were talking about how I went to go get Gabriella from school, and
Yeah.
there was a parent, and they said that I make Gabriella become too competitive. Meaning,
Yeah.
like I tell her, listen, if you're gonna do something, be the best. And she said I shouldn't do that because it's gonna let her down if she's not the best. So I was telling Tony,
Oh.
you and Mommy, when I was younger, I played a lot of sports. You always told me, be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you want your kid not to be the best?
That's right.
You know?
Always got to be number, and you're still now, you're number one.
But by you laughing after it means you're not serious.
Yeah, I'm serious. No worry about it. I don't have to tell you that all the time. You know that.
Huh, that's a way of him getting out of being sentimental.
I love you guys all the same.
That's
Always
bullshit.
be the first one.
Oh, that.
The first
All
son.
right, you don't love me a little more than your other two kids?
A little bit. More.
Did you just admit that?
I got to talk to you tomorrow. Give me a call. You understand?
Yeah, but all right. He deflected.
You definitely.
What are you doing?
I'm just watching TV. It's too cold out. I went outside. I went back in.
Obviously, because you answered the phone.
16 degrees.
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Hi, how are you?
What?
How many people's there now?
What? Did you just have company?
What?
I
Me?
said Fahrenheit or Celsius. Oh my God, he thought I
Yeah.
said Farron said hi.
No.
He thought I said Farron said hi. Fahrenheit. He said hello.
Hello.
No, I said.
Where they living for?
Because I said 16 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit.
I don't understand what you're talking about. The more old I get, the more I don't understand.
All right, so what are you doing? You watch TV? You watching TV?
I'm watching TV, the same shit.
All right. A Western?
Yeah, that's
What'd you
all.
have for dinner?
I have a 2 pork chop with the spinach.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
So,
Very nice.
yeah, I got a peseta today a little bit. My sugar was a little high.
Wow, what was it?
Forget about it.
What was it?
366.
That's not a little high. That's diabetic shock.
No, it's I better shot at 400, 500.
Yeah, but all right. So the fact that it's not a diabetic shock. Why? What'd you eat?
Nothing. That's all I eat. I did a little bit of rice today.
Yeah, that's
because
what
I
you
don't
ate.
want
Never
to
mind.
eat
That's
too
what you ate. That's it. You just said it.
Yeah.
You just said it.
Yeah.
I tell them all the time. What'd you eat?
Rice,
Nothing.
I eat
You didn't eat none?
once in
I had a
a
little
while.
bit of
I don't
bread.
eat all the time.
All right,
So
but
now I know the rice is not good, then I gotta eat it no more. That's all.
I've been telling you rice and pasta and bread and sugar and potatoes.
And believe me, I don't eat anything. I'm suffer with the food, okay?
So I suffer with the food. He had pork chops and spinach.
Forget about it.
There's fucking kids out there eating mosquitoes and flies for breakfast. You had pork chops and spinach and you're
mosquito
suffering.
and flies, man. And I still starve it. I don't eat nothing. Compared to what I was eating, forget about it.
Right, which is why you have diabetes. All right, so
Yeah.
I'll give you a call tomorrow then.
Yeah, give me a call tomorrow.
All right. All right.
All right.
All right, Dad. Love you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Papa.
Good night.
All right, Dad.
Bye.
Love you, bro. If you have an off the boat relative, it's so frustrating. My sugar went up. What'd you eat? Nothing. I had 2 slices of pizza and ice cream, a little bit. Well, that's why it went up. Yeah, but I suffer, Anthony. I can't eat nothing. You literally had a filet mignon steak with asparagus and spinach. Yeah, but I can't eat pasta.
That's right. You can't follow it up with the ice cream.
Oh, my
It's a tough life.
Dude, I can't believe I said Celsius or Fahrenheit. And he goes, yeah, tell him I said hi. Hi,
you
everybody.
doing?
He thought I said Fahrenheit. Farron said hi. Oh, it's up? All right, sweet. So, real quick, we're going to have we have a sponsor. Bizet is an Italian craft beer. You got his Instagram right up there on the screen. You can follow him on his Instagram. You can Google it. You can YouTube it. You can do whatever you want. Bizet. It's an Italian craft beer. It's actually crafted about 30 minutes from Venice, Italy. So it is an import beer from. Yes, Sally? Is she saying something? Sally?
Nope, got nothing.
All right.
But I am gonna bring some in. I'm not a big beer drinker, but I did taste it, and it is It's light. The best way I could explain it, it's like a very light Stella Artois. You ever had Stella?
I don't know if I've had the Artois or not. I've had Stella. I don't know what the Artois means. I really don't know what it means. I'm not kidding.
It's the other part of Stella. I don't know what it means. I just know how to say it.
Oh, that's the full name, Stella Artois?
Stella Artois.
See, I didn't even know that.
Okay.
I just know. I like the. What?
Yeah, you just shut your mic off?
There was a buzzing coming from your mic. So, what? No, there was a buzzing coming from your
Well,
mic.
the beer is very light. It's like a light Stella.
I like the graphic.
There's seven different flavors.
Because it's a bottle in their mouth.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that last week.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing that now.
But it's a very, very good Italian beer. Look them up. You can order the beer. They have them in several stores and bars. But it is a very good beer. Yes, Sally?
Yeah, Stellar's excellent, so if it's anything like that.
So you know how when you drink Stella, it can become a little heavy, a little like too malty? This is like a very light. It's so light.
It's refreshing.
It is very refreshing. But they have 7 different flavors. I think I had the regular one, but they have 7 different flavors, and their slogan is 7 days in a week or 7 flavors in a week. I think 7 flavors in a week.
Do they do that thing where they put out the shot glasses of all the different, like all 7?
They'll do that at the
types?
tastings,
That's
yeah.
really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
That's great.
it is a phenomenal beer. So if you're a beer lover and you're Italian, you want to try Bizet. You can't go through a day without a glass of Bizet.
Nice.
I just did that myself. Why are you blocking me with it? What are you doing?
They can't see this.
Is that
Don't
you?
worry.
Oh, they can't?
They can't see that. No.
Oh, what can they see?
The little
They
screen.
they see this.
Oh, all right.
So I'm just messing
we
around.
can take the logo off
Oh, you want to take it off?
Yeah, we can take it off for now.
I figured they'd be happy to leave it on. That's why I was messing
for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
So leave it on for the rest of the show.
Well, that's what I was trying to do. I wasn't sure. So that's why I figured I'd move it there.
Oh,
so it's not
man.
like in your way. There you go.
So Giuseppe says his dad is the exact same way. Well, then I feel for you. No, Mariella, it's better than Peroni, and I love Peroni. It's way. It doesn't even compare. It's just Hey, Chrissy Petty from Massapequa, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. What's up, Aunt? No, it's better than Peroni. Yeah, that's the full name. It's the full name. What? Oh, from Stella Artois. They're teasing you. How come we never see Sally? I don't know. You guys want to see Sally? Come in, Sally.
Sally, come sit.
Okay.
She's like, oh shit. She's like, oh.
Good, I can turn that mic off. There was a weird buzzing coming in.
Yeah, come on in, Sally.
But I knew that I know beer, so I thought I'd help out through the stuff.
Yeah, but they want to know who the woman.
Well,
You're like
yeah,
Robin
she's-
from Howard Stern.
She's Irish. She knows her beer.
There's Sally.
Oh, I was just gonna say stuff about beer and then
All right.
get off.
What do you want to say about beer?
In front of everybody?
She was like, Stella's really good. I'm done. So this is Sally's, the lady behind the screen.
Hey, everyone.
The glass. But yeah, so go to Bizet. Like I said, very, very good. I was shocked. Like I said, I'm not a beer drinker, but this I can definitely drink. I don't do the beer because, I try to watch my weight. But it's
too
very
many
good.
carbs. That's like you eating bread now.
I eat it once in a while.
Yeah. But, like lighter beer like that would have a lot less carbs, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But it's equivalent to 3 bowls of pasta.
No.
No, I'm joking because it's
Okay.
Italian. Yeah, so listen,
Listening.
guys, I appreciate you guys every Tuesday. I appreciate everybody coming out to the shows. A lot of people got back to me about the Foxwoods date, which was March 27th. And I always listen to you guys. I want everybody to be able to come to a show. So the problem with Foxwoods was a lot of people we would have probably done well on that Friday the 27th, but a lot of people said, oh, a Saturday would have been amazing. And usually Saturday is pretty easy. So my agent got in touch with Foxwoods, and I believe it's not confirmed yet, but I believe we've officially changed the date to April 4th, which is a Saturday. I want as many people as they possibly can be to come to my first Foxwoods event. So I'll let you know when tickets go on sale. But the shows to end the year, like I said, the tickets are still available for Toronto, the second show, next Thursday, the 21st. I'll be at Yuck Yucks that Wednesday, the 20th in Niagara. Friday and Saturday, I'll be at Big Tommy's Comedy in Michigan, Novi, Michigan, for 4 shows. The 29th, I'll be at the Hyatt Regency in Princeton, New Jersey. The 30th, I'll be in Bristol, Pennsylvania at Comedy Works. And then December is going to be crazy. So the December shows are absolutely nuts. 6th and 7th, I'll be doing 4 shows. 2 of them are sold out. 2 of them, I think, are 20 tickets away from selling out. White Plains Comedy Club, December 6th and 7th. If they all sell out, I might do the Thursday before. But we got to see. So 6th and 7th at White Plains Comedy Club. Then December 11th is a really exciting show. It's my first time at Levity Live in Rockland. That, I think, holds 350. I think we're over 200 already, so that's probably going to sell out. December 17th. So you want to know about a crazy weekend with Goomba Johnny?
I
I'm
do.
gonna stab myself. December 17th, I'm at Caroline's Comedy Club in NYC.
Cool.
December 18th, I'm in Rochester at Comedy on the Carlson, Rochester, New York.
Do you like fly there like really quickly?
No, we're driving.
You're gonna drive.
We're driving
to Rochester.
Yeah.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, it's 6.5 hours. I've wasted and cried. So we have to go from Caroline's in the city to Rochester, New York. Then on the 19th, we'll go from Rochester to Albany at Funny Bone. And then from Albany, chances are pretty strong that I'm going to be in Atlantic City for the 20th and the 21st.
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah.
You're not gonna drive from Albany to.
Hell yeah.
Oh my.
You know how much video that's going to make for?
All right.
That's going to make for amazing video.
You're gonna be, like weirdly tired.
I'm going to have swamp ass. That's what I'm going to have. That's what I worry about.
I don't know what that means.
Swamp ass is when you sit for an exuberant amount of time and you become extremely hot in your lower gluteus maximus region, and then you start having sweat trickle from the crack from your back down your spine into your ass region, and then you become a little wetter than you should be, where your underwear feels like a swamp.
Yes.
Swamp ass.
Not this time of year though. You'll be all right.
No,
right?
no, it doesn't matter what time of year.
No.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
I got swamp ass right now.
We're Italian and we have hairy butts.
When are you back on Long Island? January 20th. January 22nd and 23rd. I always repeat it, always. January 22nd, January 23rd, I am back at Governor's in Levittown.
Yay.
If those 2 shows sell out, we're going to do 2 more shows that Wednesday and that Thursday. I don't know how Wednesday will play out, though. A late show on Wednesday night? Oh.
A late show on Wednesday night? Yeah, that's tough.
I might just do the 2 shows, so first come, first serve.
If I won't be surprised if you get a good crowd, but that is tough.
Yeah. Jonathan Torres in the house. What's up, John? Thank you for joining us at the 9 o'clock hour when it's over, so you can watch it on replay, douchebag. Text me, call me, message me, and get your ass to one of my shows. Wish I can come to Ottawa. So, listen, Canada, I am planning a huge Canadian tour. It's probably going to be me and Goomba, and probably Tara. It's going to be Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Ottawa, Quebec. We're going to try to bang out like 12 Canadian cities. And then I'm shooting for June or July. I might be coming to the Down Under. I might be coming to do 2 shows in Sydney and Melbourne.
Wow.
Australia.
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Have you been there yet?
I've been to Outback. The blooming onion is phenomenal.
A lot
Blooming
of calories
onion.
in that.
Yeah. No, I've never been to Australia.
You'll have fun.
It's crazy. You can get killed by a shark, a kangaroo, or an emu.
An emu.
Don't go swimming. The beaches are phenomenal, but sharks. All right, so I'll just walk around. Don't walk around too far. You got a bird or a kangaroo kill you. So I'll just fucking stay in an Uber in the hotel. That's your best bet. All right.
It's making
Great.
me miss your Italian accent.
Yeah, right. I told my dad, he goes, Australia, it's like a 7-hour flight, plus 16.
Really? It's really that long?
It's a 23-hour flight. With the layover, you'll be on a plane for 24 hours. Yeah. He goes, how the hell are you going to stay on a plane for a whole day? What are you going to do? I said, sleep. I don't know. But
What do they even do pilot-wise? Like, are there any layovers or?
yeah, I think you have to fly. I don't think there's a direct flight yet.
Yeah, okay.
I was reading something that there might have been, but I think you have to fly from New York to L.A.
All right.
What's up, Michael Romano? Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think you fly from New York to L.A. and then or Cali, and then from Cali to Australia. But it's a huge flight. Florida, I'm coming back down there January 4th. I'll be at, I think there's a room in the Howard Johnson, but I'll be at Lakeland, Florida, January 4th. January 16th, I'll be at Arturo's in Boca Raton, Florida. And then February 22nd, February 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 2 shows on Saturday, I believe. There's going to be 5 shows. I'll be at Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples, Florida. And then February 4th through the 6th, I'll be back at Yonkers Comedy Club at the Ridge Hill Shopping Center. This is crazy. We're booked all the way until May.
Poor Jonathan Torres brings a date home and sees your naked ass?
What?
Jonathan Torres?
What the fuck? Oh, it's my old roommate.
That's what he said.
What did he just say?
He said
hold on.
When you guys were living together, he brought a date home and you were naked?
I've got stories for days about this guy.
When he's traveling.
So hold on. John said they should put me on the show. Coming
Yes.
home with a date to your naked ass to mess up my date.
When you're traveling around, when you travel around doing your gigs and you can't be on a Tuesday, we're bringing Jonathan in to talk about you.
Michael Romano, I'll be back in Boston. We're booking. It's going to be either a theater or back at Laugh Boston. So yes, I lived with John, and I thought I was going to be home alone for a while. So I took a shower, and the AC was on, and it was blowing in nice areas where it was comfortable. And I decided to play.
Your swamp ass.
There was no swamp ass with the AC on, and I was playing video games. And he decided to come home.
You're playing video games naked? What are you, Matthew McConaughey?
I'm
What
very
the hell?
comfortable naked. I'm very
Yeah,
comfortable.
but you sit in like the chair, and then someone else just sit in the chair.
No, I had a gamer chair. Low vibrations. No, I'm very comfortable being naked, and he learned that about
Come
me.
to Governors in January. Anthony will be live out there on the stage naked.
Will I wear pants? Will I wear a banana hammock? I don't know. I might have balls out.
All right, so Jonathan, why don't you call me? Maybe I'll let you come into the studio and embarrass me. Thank you, Cannoli King. I'll see you down there in the show. It's your pain in the ass, Baltimore, Maryland. Margaret, I'm getting there. I think we're. I can't think of the name. Megadoogies, somewhere down there. DJ Cams, Jonathan is in the house. What's up, DJ Cams? He'll be with me next week in Toronto. Book your flight. John, if you're really going to come to Lakeland, let me know, brother. We'll definitely go out to dinner the night before, and I won't wear pants there either. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I miss being here. I love being here. Get your tickets. Go to rodiacomedy.com. All my tickets are there. Look out for next week. I'll be on iTunes. For those of you who are just joining, you can go on iTunes and download ringtones. I'm going to have, pick up the phone. It's your father. I'm going to have guilt trips.
What's the matter? You don't want to pick up and talk to your mother?
I'm also going to have Uncle Vinny and Zia Lucia ringtones. And then let me know if you want me on Cameo. To do, messages for you and your kids or whatever. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. But anything else you want?
Do it.
Yeah?
Do it.
You know what the problem with Cameo is?
No.
I feel bad charging people.
It is expensive. I
wouldn't make it expensive. I would do like $25, $30.
Are you allowed to set the price?
I won't do it unless I can. I'm not charging $90 to fucking do a message.
I looked at it when you talked about it. A few years ago, someone got me sent it. I didn't even know what Cameo was at the time.
Right.
Somebody sent me Ruth Buzzy. You remember Ruth Buzzy?
Yes.
She sent. Someone had her do. My friend, Eric did it. Our co-host on our radio show. He had her do a little promo for our comedy troupe. It was $15, right? So I just looked her up. She's up to $150 now.
I can't charge that.
It is.
Guys, listen. If I go on Cameo,
and
it's
I'm not trying to knock them.
It's not going to be any more than $50 because I think that might be their minimum. Some people charge $90, $150. I'm not charging more than $40, $50. And if that's the case, then make it as a gift. If all your kids like me, if like what they do is they have a rule that it's one person. No, if you have 5 kids, give me all their names. I'm not gonna have you fucking rent me 5 times, but I'll be controlling it as much as I can. And like I said, I'm not gonna charge anybody whatever the amount that they. Because I think it goes by the amount of exposure you have versus what you can charge. So if it's a minimum, I'll go with the minimum. I don't want to bang you guys out. That's not why I'm doing it.
$5,000.
No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I'm doing it because it's organized. You guys can put in all your orders. I can see them every night, go in my basement, boom, 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 do a video. And it's just more organized than you guys emailing me. And I want to get out to all you guys. And, I know a lot of your kids watch me. So, but that's it. I think we're good.
I think so.
Right?
Sure.
Right?
Thank you.
Oh, and John Torres just said that, bullshit, I knew a date was coming over. And he's got a really good fucking memory because I did. I knew it.
Oh, you
I
knew
knew
he
it.
was coming back with the date.
I got naked on purpose. You got to give a woman a choice. You got to give her a choice. It wasn't his girlfriend. It was just a date.
You're cock blocking the poor guy.
100%. It was a full cock block.
That's
full
messed
cock
up.
block.
That is messed up.
I know.
We're supposed to, you're supposed to be a wingman.
No, not a wingman. Whatever. We'll talk about that next week. Next week I'm not here.
Oh,
I'm flying. I'll be in Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Blame Canada.
Oh,
Blame.
Canada, you're taking our comedians too. You put mayo on everything. I don't know if they do that. Do they? Mayo? They have a thing called poutine.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. No, it's
That sounds dirty. I like it.
Guy in Canada was like, hey, we should go for some poutine, eh? I go, dude, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Prostitution's legal? He goes, what? I go, you just said poutine. He goes, huh? I go, that in the States is vagina.
Yeah, man.
He goes, no, it's potatoes with gravy and cheese. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys should change the name.
No, I like it. Stick with it. I like
All right,
everything that's called
I'm not
dirty,
going
man.
to tell my wife at 10 o'clock I went out and had some poutine. All right, guys, listen, I'll see you guys the week after next. I'm trying to bring my dad in. I'll see if I can ship him down here, maybe FedEx. But thank you for joining. I'll see you guys next week. Sorry, not sorry.